As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6.
Here we go.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From midfield now, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, Lion. No gain on the play. Take right open.
Lawrence will throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Another tote for Etienne. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10.
Short one there, caught by Likely.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they're calling in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens Dobbins, touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Man open, here is Jones. Jaguars. Zay Jones, 57 yards. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Hey, Tim.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Etienne is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. Think right. At the Ravens 5-yard line.
Lawrence. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A lot of of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags will add to their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 70 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass. Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Here we go. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
No time to shine.
And he will have the Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll run again.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Going for it. Here's Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put